Hello. Welcome, gamers. It is Wednesday. Oh, my voice is like it's not doing so well, huh? Anyway, I normally, I normally do VR fishing on Wednesday. But I don't know. Didn't really feel like doing it today. I had like a meeting at work, and then like, during the meeting I was like talking, and I was like, holy frick, my voice is like, it's like dying. What the frick is happening? I don't know. I wonder if I'm like sick again. Am I have I not fully recovered from being sick? Is this like a bit too early to be streaming? I don't know. Anyway, I was doing the same thing last week. Last week, we played some of this game. I don't know. Anyway, let me greet people. Welcome Stream Elements, welcome Ronmu, welcome Incognito, Cass, Saw, Fotato, Duck, Stanley, Chocojax, Yugo, and Delicious Smile. Everyone is here, literally everyone. Okay, we got the fishing going on. Look at this fishing. Maybe I should put the message back on stream. Remember last week I had this? Maybe this is still true. Maybe I will still have this on the screen. So people are like, why does his voice sound so different? Why does he sound sick? But not in the good way. Not like in the, whoa, it's so radical. He's so sick but good. But it's like sick but bad. I don't know. Anyway, okay, which one are we doing today? Well, let's see. What categories do we got going on? We got Gallery 1. Shuttle, Lighthouse, Torch. Bicycle, Dartboard. Yeah, maybe someday. Maybe next week. Maybe the week after that. I don't know. Maybe never. What if we will never do VR fishing ever again? What if this is like, what if I'm like so sick, Or like he's just, we just think it's a temporary thing, and then we find out I'm dying or something. Aren't we all just dying on the inside? Okay. Gallery 4. What about a rainbow? What about the Eiffel Tower? What about the shark? What about night sky? Let's do Torii Gate. Let's do Torii Gate. Oh, look at this. It's Japan. Is that Mount Fuji right there? Blue Sky added video. I don't really I do post on Blue Sky now. I talked about this. Where's my mouse? What the heck? Okay, it's like right here, but it's not showing. Oh, there it is. That's weird. Anyway, I started posting on Blue Sky because Twitter banned Brazil, and a lot of Brazilian users started using Blue Sky because they can't use Twitter anymore. And I got like a bunch of, I got like 50 followers that day, and most of them were from Brazil. And I was like, oh shoot. Well, if they can't see my tweets on Twitter, I might as well start posting on Blue Sky. And so now I do. So now when I go live, I post the same message on Twitter and on Blue Sky. When I post my art stuff, I post that on Blue Sky. The number of engagement is much lower. However, I don't know. I don't even know if it matters. I don't know if people are even clicking on Blue Sky. People on Blue Sky, they're just like, what the frick? Well, if he's a streamer, I thought he was just a guy who makes animation, but not really. I don't know. Anyone here from Blue Sky? Any Blue Sky users? Follow Wolfie on Blue Sky. Log into Blue Sky for Wolfie. But it's the same things as on Twitter, though. Like the stuff you see me post on Blue Sky, it's not unique content. It's the same thing. Literally the same. But not exactly. Like slightly different. One difference you might notice today on Blue Sky versus my post on Twitter is that on Twitter, I have 2 new lines in my tweet. That's right. I posted the message and then I have like one blank line in between, and then I post that link. On Blue Sky, there's only one new line. I don't know why that is. When I pasted the message into Blue Sky, it only had one line. I was like, alright. It's fine. It's loaded Blue Sky, it's been like a week now. I have not downloaded the app on my phone. I'm assuming that there is an app. And also, I don't follow anyone on Blue Sky. Maybe I should. Maybe I should start using Blue Sky. I don't know. Anyone here actively using Blue Sky? Do you find that the community is better? I feel like maybe it's better for like discoverability. Because like on Twitter, you got so many VTubers. They're just posting. I feel like if you actually interacted with the VTuber community on on Blue Sky, I don't know, maybe people are checking the hashtags there. Like, you think anyone's checking like the VTuber tag on Twitter? There's like so many people posting on that thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll know. Maybe we'll never know. Anyway, it's Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. How's your Wednesday going? I was at work. And by at work, I mean I was at home doing work and didn't get too much done. I was writing some Terraform config. Any Terraform users? Anyone know what that is? Welcome to my... I don't know. And then I was tuning into Northernlion stream. Man, I sound so nasally. This guy sounds like such a nerd. What the frick? Anyway, today, like usually at work on Wednesdays, we have like a social time question where someone like thinks of like a question to ask everyone. It's like not related to work. But I was in charge of the question this week, and I was like, what is your go-to thing to eat or drink when you're sick? And I was like, this is a question for you all too. Do you have a thing when you're sick? Are you like, I gotta have porridge, I gotta have, I don't know, chicken noodle soup, gotta have a tomato soup? My answer was, gotta have some tea with honey. Sometimes lemon if there is lemon, but not so much recently. I don't really have lemons at home. There doesn't even appear to be lemons at work. But when I was in the office yesterday, they had, they have green tea. I took the green tea and added honey to it. And it was good. This Terraform, it is a way to provision resources in a declarative manner. Define AWS roles, bucket definitions, ACLs, all that. Welcome, Deco Oddity. Hello, bro. You draw clever little creatures. I know you. Do you really, though? Does anyone truly know me? Do I even know me? I don't know if I do. Anyway, welcome. I don't know how you found this. Did you find this on Blue Sky? I was talking about that. It's like, who uses Blue Sky? How are people finding this? It's Twitch, twitch.tv. Any Twitch users out here? Anyone finding streamers? No Twitch just recommended? What the? The algorithm? Am I getting algorithmed? Were you watching like another stream? Maybe, like, Twitch does a thing where it's like you're watching a streamer and then on the left side it's like streamers, people who watch this streamer also enjoy watching these. Did it show up there? Were you watching a different stream? Whose stream was it? Because sometimes those recommendations are pretty good. Sometimes I'm like, I do enjoy this streamer. And they do sometimes talk about this other streamer. Had to do with that I was on your front page. I see. Yeah, sometimes recommendations are good. Sometimes you're like, wait a second, I know this guy. I gotta click on it. And then you click it and you're like, whoa, that's cool. I know this guy. He sounds worse than I thought he did. He sounds sick. That's right, I'm sick. You might see the text on the bottom right that says I'm slightly sick. I don't normally sound like this. At least I hope not. I don't know. What if this is the new normal? Like, what if I just never recover? This is just like, I just think I'm gonna go back to normal. And then I just, for the rest of my life, I just sound nasal. Man, that would suck. You ever afraid of that? You ever afraid that, like, you think something is temporary? And then you're like, this will go away in a week or two. It's just your life, you know? That's what happens when you get older, you know? You're like, your bones start hurting and you're like, oh, this is fine. It's just a temporary thing. It'll go away once I wake up in the morning. And then you're like 30 and then it never goes away. The rest of your life is just bones hurting and you're like, oh man, what the frick is this? Twitch is pretty good with it consistently. I think so. I feel like Twitch's algorithm for recommending streams, to me, is better than YouTube's. Like, YouTube's really good at recommending, like, pre-recorded video content, but I feel like there's stream recommendations, unless you're watching, like, corporate VTubers. It's, like, not as robust, in my opinion. Twitch, a lot of times, I find a lot of streamers to watch. The raids, you know, the recommendations. Do you think chat would have noticed if I didn't point it out? Yes, I feel like you definitely would have noticed that my voice sounds different. I don't know. Do you not notice, though? I don't know. Welcome, Nutritious. Anyway, yeah, not streaming VR fishing because I don't feel well enough for that. Welcome, Polyglitch. I was wondering if I had a different mic. I guess it is different compared to the one I normally use on Wednesdays. Because, like, when I'm doing VR fishing, I'm like, there's a microphone on the VR headset, which is, it's like a different mic. It has different audio qualities. But this is the usual mic that I use on non-VR fishing streams. I don't know. I don't know which one's better. The one I use on non-VR fishing streams is definitely, I don't know, it's like a standard, the SM7B that all the big streamers use. Really expensive mic. I probably haven't even tuned it right, but whatever, who cares? But some people, they prefer the sound of the VR mic for some reason. I don't know, maybe because it's closer, maybe because, like, it's got better noise cancellation, I don't know. I think YouTube's MO is more so mass appeal, but Twitch is smaller and relies on niches. It is true. I feel like a lot of times Twitch will recommend me like a streamer that has like 10 viewers, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I watch the stream and it's good, and I'm like, man, this is a good streamer. Why does this person only have 10 viewers? Surely, you know, the quality of their content is so good. I could see them having hundreds, but they don't for some reason. And on YouTube, when I watch streams on YouTube, it's just like, here's other streamers that have thousands of views. I'm like, I don't know. Welcome, Minty Fresh Kyle. Definitely noticed at the beginning today, but I'm already used to it minutes later, so I noticed it less. Maybe, like, I noticed because, I guess, like, because I'm me, and, like, the way that I hear sound is, like, via vibrations in my own head, right? How do we hear our own voice, right? Because, like, we hear part of it from, like, you know, the audio leaving our mouth and then, like, reverberating around our room and, like, entering our ear again. But then, like, we also probably hear ourselves via, like, I don't know, like, internal vibrations in our head, right? Probably, I don't know. But I notice it sounds very different to me. Just need to be in a hot tub for that instant viewer boost count. Viewer count boost. Is that real? Is this even real? Your voice vibrates in your skull. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's totally what I meant. Anyone's voice right now? Actually, this is a thing also. So you know how, like, deaf people, they can't hear, like, via their ears, but they can still hear, they can still, like, sense vibrations and stuff like that. So like deaf people can still enjoy like music concerts and stuff like that because, you know, they can sense the vibrations of the music. But like, you know how there's like bone conduction headphones or whatever, where like instead of playing the sound through audio, it like you put it on your skull and it vibrates. Can deaf people hear from those things? Is that like a thing? I never thought about this. Cause it's not like, you know, your ear canal. It's not going through your ear, right? I don't know. So I'm gonna go play video games now. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. That's why a lot of people dislike their voice when they hear it recorded. Different from how people hear themselves without that stuff. Yes. So true. Also, like when you hear yourself. I don't know. It's different. I think that's a hearing aid. Isn't that a different thing though? Isn't a hearing aid like... Does a hearing aid turn like audio into vibrations for your skull? I thought a hearing aid just like was sort of like a microphone, but then it amplified the sound into your ear. Does it convert it into vibrations? I don't know. I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about like bone conduction headphones, which I think are different, right? See, my voice is even nerdier when I hear it back. Yeah, it's like, do we hear our own voice in higher frequency than other people? I don't know. They have specific bone conduction hearing aids, I think, and then just normal ones. I see. See, like, I always thought it was just like the normal ones, but I don't know. So, like, would the bone conduction ones work for deaf people? Is that a thing? They can't stand my voice recorder or not. That's like a common thing for most people. Solid Snake has that kind of earpiece for his codec, the bone conduction one. I see. And I would know if I ever cared about Metal Gear, I probably would know. New AirPods are supposed to have a hearing aid feature. Wait, okay, so there was like an Apple event like a few days ago, right? Did they announce new AirPods? No, it was the new AirPods like Pro, right? Or Max or whatever. I don't know. I have AirPods. I think they're good. I feel like I don't need to upgrade though. Apparently AirPod Pro 2s recently certified as clinical grade hearing aids. Standard line. Oh, so not the AirPods Pro, just like the regular AirPods. The standard ones. I see. I have the Pro one. I like it. It's pretty nice. It's so convenient. What else did they announce? They announced a new, I saw they announced a new Apple Watch, but I was kind of disappointed because I thought they were gonna I thought it was gonna be better. You know, it's their 10th anniversary. I thought maybe they'd have like better battery life or whatever. It's mostly the same. And like I've been waiting because like I kind of want one, but I was like, maybe I should wait until the 10th anniversary. The 10th version, but it's out now. It's not that much better, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just never buy one, you know? The Pros did not get a physical upgrade, but they're getting updated via software and firmware. What are the upgrades? AirPods Pro has USB-C and more colors. Do they come in colors besides just white? I mean the AirPods Max. See, the AirPod Max, the ones that go on ears, got colors and USB. Oh, that's what. Yeah, okay, that's what. The Max. I don't know. Never quite made the good use case. So true. Does that mean you can get AirPods through hearing insurance? Maybe. I mean, yeah, I feel like if they are providing like good medical use cases, I feel like it could, right? Maybe. That'd be cool. Welcome X-Tag. Theoretically, bone conduction headphones might work, since they work similar to hearing aids, as they're trying to simulate the auditory nerve instead of moving sound through the cochlea. Don't know if they're powerful enough to. I think I've heard that bikers sometimes prefer bone conduction earphones because, like, you can hear it over the sound of traffic. Because, like, you know, when you're biking, you don't want to be like, you don't want to have noise cancellation because, you know, you won't hear cars, you won't hear, like, traffic, and, like, that stuff is important. But I heard, apparently, they like bone conduction headphones because then you can hear traffic and also whatever you're listening to. I think this was on this. I heard this on Randon's stream a long time ago. Hearing aid mode is what the pros are getting. I see. What else did they announce? It was okay. So there was like they had the AirPod stuff. They had the Apple Watch stuff. Is there any like iPad, iPhone? Headphones are electrically wired into your brain. No, they wouldn't do that. That's the Neuralink. Honestly, at concerts, if I'm close to the stage and the sound is seriously loud, the AirPod Pros are actually godsends. They will let a certain threshold of sound in, but within fairly safe levels. Oh, I never actually considered doing that. I remember, like, I've only been to one concert. And, like, when I was about to go, people I was with, they were like, you should get, what's it called? Earplugs, right? Because, like, the audio levels are really loud. So, like, oh, that's a good idea. I should get those. And then I got them, and it was good. But I never considered using AirPods for that. Noise cancellation. iPhone got a camera button. Did it really? Earplugs are great. Does anyone... How many concerts have you all been to? I've only been to one. It's the Aikatsu Music Festa in... No, it wasn't the Music Festa. It was Aikatsu Music of Dream at Tokyo Dome City Hall. It was in 2018, I think. 2019. January of 2019. Or maybe it was December. I don't know. Earplugs work too, but they do muffle sound a bit. Act is cleaner with AirPods. Maybe the next time I go to a concert, I will try it. Welcome, Cole. ZBrush released on iPad. But is it good though? Oh, I dropped my frames. No, my frames are dropping. It went to 0. Bitrate is still red. I am in fact dropping frames. If you are wondering whether your stream is lagging, it's mine. It is my stream. My stream is not doing well. My stream is sick. So am I. 3. One when I was younger, an LCD sound system twice. That sounds familiar. I have heard of that name. I don't know who they are, but I've heard of them. Last year I got to go to a Scorpions concert. Did they have real Scorpions there? I didn't know Scorpions could play music. That's crazy. How can they do that? You wear AirPod Pros even without music playing. The default mode is to let sound in via the mics. So true. It's pretty good. I wear them at work sometimes when I have to, like, listen to a meeting. I wear them at home when I'm about to sleep. When I'm listening to music at home, I wear them. I don't wear them when I watch streams, though. A lot of people, they were like, what the? You listen to streams on speaker? That's crazy. I would never do that. I do that. Because, like, I don't like wearing headphones or earphones for a long time. It just gets a bit uncomfortable. It's probably not even, it's not even good for you, right? I don't know. First impressions seem pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like iPads are worth getting. Like, me as an artist, I feel like getting an iPad greatly improved my life. I'm able to just draw things without needing to get like a piece of paper. It's like, you know, you get like a tablet and bring it around everywhere. So good. It's so convenient. For 3D modeling, I don't know. Maybe it's good. It's the only one time a concert messed up my hearing. Everything was quiet and crunchy for the rest of the night. It's probably not good. Does anyone get this sometimes? Like, sometimes it feels like there's something in my ear. Like, I don't know how to describe. It's like a sometimes there's like a rumbling sound. Maybe that's what you're describing. You know this? Welcome, Zoe. Thank you for the raid. What are you doing? Shut up. Zoe 3. Streaming Just Chatting. Konichi Convention After Talk. I hope you had a good time. Welcome, Tag Barrel. Welcome, Zoe. We're talking about AirPods and iPads. So Yuko said, I used to really like wearing headphones out in public, partially for the aesthetic, and I used to really dislike any sort of earphone that goes in your ears, but then I got the AirPods on a whim. And they're way too convenient. It is really convenient, though. Like, the fact that I'm so into the Apple ecosystem now, like, I have an iPhone, I have, like, a... work, we have, like, a MacBook. At home, I have, like, a iPad Pro. Not iPad Pro, what am I saying? Mac Mini. They all work well together, you know? I just put my earpods on and they just work. Like I can connect them seamlessly to my work device if I want to. It's pretty good, pretty good. There's a limited free version of the app, but that doesn't help when I don't have an iPad to try it on. Do you think maybe they'll have them at Apple stores? Because like that's when I was considering buying an iPad, I went to the Apple store a lot. And I just tried out the different apps. I was like, oh, Procreate, I gotta try drawing on this thing. I went there a few times and it was good. It was good. I was like, this feels nice. And then I got it. And it was good. It was quite good. And then I got like a screen protector that had a matte finish, and it was like, it's so much better because it feels like it's drawn on paper instead of drawing on like a scribbly screen. Scribbly. What am I saying? Not scribbly. A glass screen. Zoe said, friends of mine really appreciate the hearing aid aspect of the earpods. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Seems cool. Seems like it could be useful. Say people will trash talk the Apple ecosystem, but honestly is well thought out and works well. I think so as well. It probably doesn't work as well on Android, you know, but on iOS it works great. It says I have older Apple stuff like first gen iPod Touch, PowerPC, iMac. That's some pretty old stuff. That stuff do be old though. I'm dropping frames. Apple ecosystem is nice. I just don't like ecosystems. I also dislike how it sucks to interconnect with anything. That is not it. Yeah, but like if you are in the ecosystem, then it's good. Honestly, I need to really use my Pro more for things I could only do with the Pro. Currently, I still mostly use it for browsing and video. I mean, that's like what most people use. Like, what else would you even use? Oh, your iPad Pro. I thought you meant your AirPods Pro. I was like, wait, what else could you're just listening to this stuff. But yeah, I didn't get an iPad Pro because like, I feel like it's too powerful for what I need. I have an iPad mini, and I think it's like a great size. If you're an artist and you're like, oh, maybe I should get an iPad, you should consider an iPad mini. I feel like the screen on this thing is big enough for anything that I need to do. It's also like not heavy or whatever. Well done, look at this. There it is. Do have an iPhone 6s and a 2023 M2 MacBook. Well, that's pretty significant. Also, just like the lack of free apps on the App Store. I'm in Europe now, so maybe. Yeah, it is true. I feel like most of the apps that I use are not paid ones, though. Like, okay, let me see what apps that I use on a day-to-day basis. Okay, I have, like, Twitter, Discord, Spotify. I guess Spotify. Well, Spotify, you're not paying for the app. You're paying for the service. Google Maps, Gmail, Headspace, but that's, like, from my workplace. YouTube. Yeah, I don't think any of the things I use are, like, paid. I don't know. Okay, what else? What else do we want to do here? Quest, Excalibur, Gnome House, Wizard, Fairy. Let's do Fairy. It was Pomu Rainpuff. So right now I'm using my iPad Pro aside my Windows laptop. I'm currently just having it play work-related training videos that you can't skip while I'm on Twitch on my laptop. Yeah, one of the complaints that I do have about Apple, though, is that, like, although their devices are really powerful, surely, like, they're more powerful than, like, some of their desktop stuff, right? And yet, you can't use the same apps. Like, you know, you could never really use a real terminal setup on your iPad. Also, hold on, let me have to go to my redeems page. Have to enable redeems. Welcome Spurbus, welcome Chovexvafla. Okay, here we go. No! Okay, this goes there. This goes there, this goes there. Like, it would be nice if you could just run desktop software on your iPad Pro. Because, like, it's definitely, like, from a power standpoint, it's definitely strong enough to do that. It's just, like, they don't let you. It's just not a thing. It's just not a thing. Does Wolfie's VTuber model feel smaller today? I think it's the same. It's about the same. Pomu Rainpuff Real. I like macOS because it's Unix. I can use most of the tools. Also true. Back-end software developers, you understand. Definitely better to develop on a Mac than on Windows. In many cases. And you could install stuff in Nix. You know, you could even use Nix Package Manager. It's great. Did I welcome Slime Molder? I don't know if I welcomed Slime Molder. Were you here in the beginning? Did I miss greeting you? If macOS was available on iPad though, and it would really probably cannibalize their MacBook sales. No, but like can't the new Macs run iPhone apps now, or like iPad apps? Isn't this a thing that they introduce at some point? I guess I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. But you know, they're making money. They're making the devices so powerful. And yet not even to its full potential. Speaking of making devices more powerful, do you all see the PlayStation 5 Pro? Everyone is making fun of that thing. They're like, guys, it's like $700. It doesn't even have a CD drive. You got to buy that separately. I mean, they really messed up. And it still has no games. It has Astrobot. And then what? The price. Can also run Linux on the Mac. Asahi Linux. $700. I don't know. And then everyone's like, oh man, this would be a great time for Nintendo to reveal their new console. This PlayStation really messed that up. It's also like, you know, the graphics, like how much better could the graphics possibly be? right? They're already so good, right? You probably won't even notice. I play games on high quality settings and like, it's like the same. PS4, PS5. Can't be that much better. The Cross S5, the PS5. At the base of it all, iOS is already based on Darwin. I know. I'm getting into some very specific technical details here. They call it 007. 0 games, 0 disk drive, 700 USD. I think we very much hit a point of very diminishing returns. It's like how many games are even taking advantage of like the rendering power, right? Like at some point there's like it's like the same. Probably then they'd have to like make the graphics with more polygons. And for what? And why would one even do this? When is Nintendo going to release their thing? This would be a great time. You know, they could even announce a price increase over the Switch and people would still be like, "Ah, oh, this is still better than PlayStation." At least it's not the PS5 Pro. Am I right, gamers? The main thing having extremely high rendering power has done is make AAA title development bloated. And like, you know, who even really cares? Graphics. You think there's people out there that are like, oh man, the graphics, I gotta get the PS5 Pro so that I can play FIFA. You can see all the sweat on the faces of the soccer players. Whoa, look at this NBA. Look at the realistic sweat on these NBA players. You could literally see every strand of hair. Wow. Look at these real-time reflections. You could really see the light shining on the court. Every blade of grass in the FIFA stadium rendered in parallel. Oh man, crazy. Graphics. Console wars still rage on. I don't doubt people are justifying the purchase that way. Probably are. It's probably like a group of like normies that are just like, yo, I gotta get one. Gotta play. Gotta see all the detail, man. Look at that rendering. I think people get the PS5 Pro because they have the money and they just go for the best available without the hassle of bothering with the Windows computer. Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. At that price, it's like you could get a pretty good, maybe not pretty good. You could get like an okay PC. I don't know, but that's also a thing. I guess like with PCs, it's like very unique setup. Some things could just break based on how you configure stuff. Whereas like, you know, a PS5 probably just works. So I can understand. However, I would not do it. They should start making games for MS-DOS again. People still make games for like the Game Boy Advance. Like not official ones, obviously, but like people are still making like Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy Color games that are compatible with the real hardware. The audience is still there. People are in fact making things. GB Studio. Things where you could put games on real cartridges. See, honestly, it still tends to lag behind PC graphics. 4090 is still at the top. Yeah, but like, the cost of a 4090 is so much. And like, I feel like you won't even really notice a difference. Like, I have like a 3060 Ti, and like, that's great. It's like, it works fine for me. I don't imagine ever wanting a 4090. And play games in medium settings and like, I can still play games in high settings, but I don't. It's like, why? I don't care that much. Give me medium, and that's good enough. It causes my fan to not spin as much, and that's good. See, the PC will last a really long time though. Consoles getting replaced every 5 years. Well, how long has this generation of consoles been around for? I feel like it's been a long time, right? It's been like 7 years, 8 years? I don't know. When did the PS5 first come out? 2018? 4 years? Wait, it's really only been 4 years? I feel like it's been a long time, right? Maybe I'm thinking of the Switch then. How long has the Switch been out? The Switch has definitely been out for like at least 7 years, right? Maybe 8 years. 2017. Yeah, it's like 7 years. Anyway, typical console generation life cycle is 8 years. Yeah, that's like a pretty long time. Used to be in the why not just play PC games camp until I realized a surprising amount of people straight up do not own a desktop computer. I think it's becoming rare nowadays, because like a lot of stuff that people used to do with their desktop, people can do like on iPads and like phones now. You know, people would do their assignments on their work computer, or their not work computer, their like laptops and desktops. Now you just type that stuff on like your phone. You could pay your bills on the phone. You could do art on the phone. A lot of people, they have no reason to get a laptop or desktop. I don't know. But I need one, because you know, I do the gaming. I do I do the streaming. You don't even need a PC to stream anymore. You can stream directly from your phone. That's crazy. Gacha, yeah, so true. Gacha games. Some people also don't know or don't want to bother with troubleshooting PC problems. Yeah, it is more likely for PCs to have issues. Like, you know, you have a device that does exactly one thing, and sometimes that's all you want. Because, like, imagine if you needed your PC to do work or whatever, and then, like, you know, you're playing games, and then suddenly, like, the games messed up your computer, and you're like, now you can't do work. Whereas now, if your PS5 breaks, it's just like, you know, it's just your PS5. Said fixing a PC is also easy. Is that true, though? Is that really true? For the common person? I don't know. That's why you run Nix. On Windows? I'm talking about Windows. We're talking about gaming. I guess you can game on Linux. But yeah, Proton, that's a thing. The Steam Deck, that's a thing. I don't know. But that's different. I'm talking about the regular user. You think regular users are out there using Nix? I think not. I've convinced people at work to use Nix also. I've convinced at least 3 people at work. I was just using it, and I was like, hey, I was using this thing, and they're like, oh, what the frick, how do you do that? And I'm like, oh, just use this thing. And then I showed them my config, and they're like, holy frick, I want to do that. And then they started using it. And then they told their other coworkers, and they're like, oh, do you see this? Do you see this config? How does he do it? What is Nix? It is a package manager / operating system / language. Explain Nix. No, I can't. It's too much. You just go on the Nix website. Just search Nix package manager. This probably doesn't matter to you if you're not a developer. But for developers, it's very, very nice. I don't know. Anyway, what else is going on? I dislike the idea of writing my config files in the Nix line. Well, you gotta get over that, okay? It's not that hard. Okay, it is kind of hard, but it's besides the point. Anyway, besides the PS5 and the Apple stuff, what else is going on out there in the world? What are the things that people are experiencing? What did I do yesterday? I went to work. What did I do? I went on the train. I walked. Oh yeah, it's back to school season. I forgot about that. It's September, so it means like, you know, school is back in session. I noticed that going to work, there's a lot more people, you know? It's like somewhere along my commute, there's like a lot of college students. And like I got so used to it being like kind of empty on these streets, but now it's like it's so full of people. There's like this one traffic intersection that I wait at pretty often. And you know, it used to be just me. There's just me standing there waiting for the light to change. But now there's like at least 15 people. Like holy frick, there's so many people here. School truly is back in session. Out there living their life. It's not about it being hard, just means that I have to map A to B. Yeah, but then, you know, it's like the initial learning curve. Whereas like once you learn it, you don't even really need to think about it. That's why there's all these students at the Wegmans food court now. I just have this area mostly to myself. Yeah, it's like they're back. They're back in school. And for what? It's life. That's how life is. Kids these days, out here learning things in the environment. Lots of kids. Well, they're like college students. I wouldn't necessarily say they're kids. I mean, like, relative to me, they are. I was like, it made me realize how old I am now. I was like, yo, I remember when I was in school. And then I remember that was like, how long? That was like at least 10 years ago. That's a long time. I was like, oh yeah, these people are about my age, right? And then like, wait a second, no, they're not. We're not the same age at all. I'm like at least 10 years older than them. Oh my god. Truly, time is passing. When I think that I've just joined the workforce, and then I tell my coworkers, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been using this programming language for like, oh frick, it's been 11 years. Like, well, what the what the heck? It's really been this long? It's really been that many years, huh? The world has changed so much. Nowadays, everyone is out there is worrying about, you know, AI, cheating, generating essays with ChatGPT. Gemini, you see Gemini, the Google AI thing's being pushed in Chrome now. Any Chrome users out there? I just opened Chrome today. Start typing a URL that says, type at Gemini to talk to Gemini. I'm like, holy frick, I don't want to do that. This is built into the browser now? Man. And then this is where you go. This is why you gotta use Firefox. Wolfie, why are you still using Chrome? Don't you know Firefox is better? You know Northern Lights started using Firefox today. He switched midstream. He was using Chrome. Trying to install uBlock Origin, and he was like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? uBlock Origin is not going to be supported in future Chrome. And he's like, should I get Firefox? And then he got Firefox, and whatever. I'm still on Chrome because it has all my history, okay? I know people say you don't want Google to have all your history, but like for me, it's useful. I don't mind. I like that it has all my history synced across devices. You're like, Wolfie, you're just giving data to the machine. I can't believe this. It's fine. It's convenient for me, okay? I give up a bit of privacy. It's fine. Import it into Firefox. Yeah, but like then I don't know. It's different, you know? Somehow. It's somehow different in a way that doesn't really matter. Yeah, Manifest V3. School season means I get to watch a whole new wave of freshmen try to pass off homework blatantly written by ChatGPT as legit. To watch a whole new wave of freshmen. Are you in school? Are you in college? In the chat GPT era? What's that like? Or are you a teacher? You could be a teacher. Any teachers in you? Didn't he say that he opened Edge because when he uses Chrome, because Chrome works harder when the Edge is open? He probably has said something like that. Professor says, oh, I see. Chatter's occupation docs. I'm going to put that in the notes. I'm going to write that down. Chovek Slavla, professor's assistant. Yeah, being a teacher must be hard, you know? Especially people that have been teachers for like a decade. Like, so much has changed. There's teachers out there that have been teaching for like 20 years. You went through COVID, you went through AI cheating, you went through everything. Smartphone being a thing. Like when I was in college, not that many people had like iPads that they brought to class. Many people didn't even bring laptops. I mean, I was like walking past like a bunch of college students this week. I was like, man, all these people probably all have laptops or like iPads in their backpack. I didn't have that. I remember like I felt weird about bringing a tablet to class. I was like, is this allowed? Is this like okay? But now it's like, you know, it's probably just like an accepted thing. People just do it now. People, instead of focusing in class, they just bring their laptops. They're out there playing Roblox. You see that? They're playing Roblox in class. Imagine if Yahoo Answers was still around. Could have fed the AI so much garbage, you know? I mean, I feel like the AIs probably have been trained in some part on Yahoo Answers, right? There's probably an archive of it that they used as input. I don't know. So Yuko said, I never stopped using Firefox ever since 2005, though I use Safari on iDevices. I used to use Firefox like a lot. Back when I used Linux, I think I was mainly a Firefox user. I don't know what changed. I don't know why I stopped. I think it's because I got like an Android phone and then I was like, it's more convenient to use Chrome because your Google account history is synced by default. I don't know. Whatever. Because Chrome was installed by default. That's probably what it was. I got my PhD the last year before LLM stuff started picking up. Different than 12 months was shocking. It is pretty shocking though. Like, remember back when when AI art was just a joke? I even remember when I did like a stream back when like DALL-E 2 first came out and people were like generating like low quality images of like, you know, here's a video game in the style of like Super Mario 64 or whatever. And it was funny because it looked bad. The quality was like awful. You're like, ah, that's so silly. I even did a stream where I like used DALL-E 2 to generate a bunch of stuff. And none of it looked good. And then literally like a few months later, they're like, hey, check it out. We got like, I don't know, like Open Diffusion or whatever. And it's like, holy frick. Can't believe this. The quality has changed so much in just like a few months. Honestly, kind of scary. And like, remember AI Dungeon, and it would like give like nonsensical results. Nowadays, AI, it's like, you know, can do so much. Truly frightening. This world that we live in. Like sometimes I feel like I'm sometimes like in an echo chamber. Like as an artist, you know, like obviously artists, a lot of times they're like, oh, AI art, it sucks, whatever, blah blah blah. But then at work, you'll just see people posting like AI generated images and like, you know, oh, check it out, we're launching a product. Here's an AI generated image for celebration. You know, man, I can't be like, oh, actually, AI art is bad. You shouldn't be doing this. It's bad against artists or whatever. Like it's just accepted now. even Apple has like a thing where you generate like, you see, I think this is a thing they announced, right? You can generate emoji giving prompts or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. 6 p.m. Alright, not hydrating. Hold on, let me scroll down. I just realized my chat has been scrolled. Has not scrolled since the raid. I mean, this chat is fine, but the chat on my screen is so true, right? People are so normalized to AI-generated content. They're like, check out this silly image of a dog that I generated. Wow, it's so funny. Wow, it's so crazy. AI can generate, you could just tell it to generate a dog and it does it. And then we as artists, we that understand, we're like, it's actually bad. It's actually bad. You don't want to do this. But you can't tell them because they're like, what's wrong with you? It's just technology, man. Get with the times, man. I don't care about the ethics. Stealing content. There was also that Internet Archive thing, right? Remember that? that was a recent event. Like an Internet Archive case where like people are using Internet Archive to like train AI or whatever. I don't know. Let's see, people, you can also isolate people and objects in the foreground of an image, including 2D art stuff in iOS. Oh yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, sometimes when I open like Google Photos and I open an image, it's like, it has a suggestion that's like, remove this person from the photo. I'm like, what? I don't want to do that. They're not even, they're just there. I don't want to remove them. It's like, remove the background, trim the image, crop it in a smart way so that this person isn't in the shot or whatever. I never want to do that. If I'm doing that stuff, I don't know. It's not reality, you know. People have invested a lot of money into the tech, so they're going to do what they can to get the public to adopt it, sweeping the ramifications under the rug. So true. You know, everyone's out there starting their own AI startup. That's the new trend nowadays. We're going to feed the AI output into this thing, and it's going to do all this stuff. Wow. See, miss the old times when a silly picture of a dog meant some guy on Reddit spent 2 hours photoshopping it. It is true. Used to be effort, you know? You used to have people making the stuff. And now you can just generate it. I don't think so. Let's see. Also, iOS's ability to identify things in my photo library is slightly scary. If I type chicken in the search, it shows nearly every photo related to chicken ever. It's got fried chicken. I think that's actually useful. I feel like using AI for like classification is like useful. Using it for generation is what I'm not really a fan of. But yeah, I think that stuff is useful. Like a lot of times I'll use Google Photos and I'm like, oh, when was that last time I took a photo of like a cat? And I just type cat and I'm like, ah, there it is. There's the cat. And then it finds other cats and they're like, oh, actually these cats look the same. Do you want to group these cats together? Like they're actually different cats. They just happen to be black cats that have white spots on them. But like it is impressive that it was able to do that. I remember specifically there used to be like a black cat that showed up near my house sometimes, and I have like a bunch of photos of it. But then like one time I went to Japan and I also saw a black cat and I took photos of that cat, and and then Google started grouping them together. It's like, wait a second, this is not the same cat. It's like different cat that I saw in Japan. But then, you know, when it recommends you like, hey, can you name this person or the animal? You know, is this a pet of yours? Can you give it a name so we can group it? And put those cats together. It's not the same cat. But yeah, that stuff is useful. It's good for categorization, because like you can't catch me like manually tagging every photo, right? I don't want to do that. Also, I like that sometimes they can like identify like words that like sometimes I take like a screenshot of something, and then if I search for like a word that was in the screenshot, it still finds it, which is kind of cool. What if it is? It's not. It can't possibly be the same cat. It'd be cool if the image recognition could identify individual cats eventually. Could pick up on stuff that is hard to catch with our flesh eyes. I feel it's pretty hard though, because like a lot of animals look similar. Like it can obviously tell the difference between like, you know, like an orange cat and like a black cat. But if you have like multiple black cats, it's like it's hard. But also because like you can't see the same features in every screenshot or every photo. Because some of them, you know, you can see like the face of the cat. Some of them you can only see the back. And it only has so much info can go on. Using it as a talking library. What does that mean? Using it for when I get an error while building an old version. For like debugging stuff, I guess. Like a lot of my coworkers use like ChatGPT for like coding. And like I've never had the desire to really do that. But like they seem to find it really useful. They're like, oh, I encountered this error. Instead of Googling for it, I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT. And then it like tells them or whatever. And like, I guess that could be useful. Or like they have to do something really repetitive and they're like, okay, can you like generate this code for me? And then it does. I've never done it. I've never, like my brain doesn't think to go there. But like a lot of people, that's their first instinct. And then they trust it. They're like, this is totally real. I don't know. I know someone takes enough pics of their Pomu puppet, their phone auto-generated a category of her. I probably have a bunch of categories of things that I take screenshots of. There's a category for like, just search for like drawing or screenshot. It can somehow identify that it was a screenshot. So I think I would like it for front end. There's like AI startups nowadays that you give it an image of like a design you want to generate, and then it'll just like generate the website for you. I don't know. I guess it could be useful, but my brain doesn't think to go there as the first instinct. They do look similar, but cats probably look more different when you are a cat. The cross-race effect does exist even in humans. Yeah. I don't know. Anyone out there identifying cats? Any cats out here? Could you identify a real cat? So what is very useful? I can text search photos. Yeah, I was talking about that. I was like, take a screenshot of something, you search for a thing in the photo. It's there. You could, in fact, search for words. Actually, I think that's in browsers now. I notice now, sometimes when I do like Control F in my browser to like find stuff, it'll say like search the entire page for something, including images. I'm like, what the heck? You can do that now? It can, in fact, do that now. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? Go here? But where do I go? Where do I go now? Do I go here? I can't possibly go there. Where am I supposed to go? Here? How am I supposed to go there? What? What the heck? Go here. Okay, go here. I've gone here. And like it's telling me there, but like, is it really there? I don't think it's there. Where do I go? It's behind my fishing guy. Oh, ah, it's being blocked. Classic stream thing. I feel like not a lot of people have this issue because they don't play games through OBS. But like I do. So like whenever you see something is literally the same as what I'm seeing. If I'm blocking something, I don't see it. Which is good because, you know, if I'm blocking something, I can tell. A lot of times you'll have a streamer, they're streaming and they're blocking something important, but they don't even know because they're not looking at it. Not me. I'll miss out on important info. I do use a capture card. Blue Sky searches alt text. That's good. I feel like Blue Sky emphasizes alt text. Like, compared to Twitter, it's just like this small button. I feel like Blue Sky, like, when you upload an image, it's very prominent. It's like, hey, make sure to add some text. I do it. I try to, in most cases, I try to be very detailed in my alt text. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes I leave it blank because I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes there's like so much stuff in an image. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I should probably at least say like a lot of... Just a drawing of many figures, many characters. Running alt text for schedules. Yeah, I don't do that. When I post my schedules, there's no alt text, which probably is not good, but I don't know. There it is, there's fairy. Wow. This is the macaroni fairy. Doesn't this look like pasta to you? I want to make a program that can cross-post to different platforms. The first time I've ever done web deving that is not HTML, CSS. Is it a good idea? You don't need web development. You do backend stuff for that. Just get the APIs. Send to doodle all over my schedule so it's at least 5 minutes of writing alt text. You could probably use like AI to do that. You could probably get AI to detect the text. Asian restaurant, sure. What the heck is this? What kind of Asian restaurant is this? There's no AI that can understand my doodle. There probably is. Twitter API is dead. Theoretically, you can post with the free tier. I don't know about that. I feel like the Twitter API broke for all my bots. It's definitely much harder than it used to be. But sure, you could try it. That's why a lot of Twitter bots don't exist anymore. They'll have to shut down. I don't know, whatever. Me and society. What else is going on? What else even is society? Welcome, props on Jack. It is in fact woolooping time. Lupin the third. It's actually Lupin the second. The second time Lupin in 2 weeks. Shout out to all the bots that are still firing off semi-frequently even after Brazilian owners getting banned. What is it? I can't talk. What is an example of such bots? I feel like a lot of the ones that I used to see are not around. They're gone now. What about Blue Sky? Is that they're on Blue Sky? Blue Ski. Blue Sky or Blue Ski? This stuff is all here. Wait a second. I go this way. And then go here. Let's post Bisque. Bisque Sky. Selenium will work for this use case for what? For posting content via the web? That feels like a very brittle way to do it. They're probably gonna break a bunch of stuff. Like every time they change their CSS or their styling, it's gonna break. So I'll post about a few, but the only one I can remember is Subanina bot. Owner said they have to leave because the band is still posting stuff. What is that bot? What does that bot do? I used to run a lot of Twitter bots. I remember I have this story of like how all those Twitter bots they got banned. Remember back when like COVID first started being a thing, and then like YouTube and like other websites started like content restricting any mention of COVID? Like even now when you watch a YouTube video that's mostly about COVID, there's like a warning that's like, hey, COVID is like, you know, make sure you read the National Science Foundation article on this thing because people are spreading misinformation or whatever. I remember like, I forget what it was. I was like on Twitter. I posted something that had the word COVID in it. And then my account, I don't even remember what it was. It wasn't even like spreading information. I just mentioned the word COVID. And then like, it instantly like locked my account. And it also was like, it was a warning. It's like, you gotta re-verify your phone number. You just posted about COVID. I can't believe this. It locked my account. It didn't just lock my account that I posted it on. It locked all the accounts that I guess I accessed with my IP address or whatever. And so like all the Twitter bots that I had, they all got locked. And they all require like re-identify my phone number or whatever. And like I don't have that many phone numbers, so I was just like, all right, I guess these bots are dead now. And that's how they disappeared. It's kind of messed up. You just say the word COVID and suddenly you block all your accounts. It's posting girls band cry ship images of it. Oh, that I know that anime. It's the 3D anime. It's about the girls in a band. I've never seen them cry, but that is, I guess, what it's about. Do they ever cry in that show? They probably do. Why would they ban cry? Girls band cry. They banned it. If you cross-post but your primary platform isn't Twitter, I guess 1,500 posts a month might work. I guess. Like, I don't post 1,500 times in a month. I'm dropping frames again. We're back. They cry a bunch. How come I've never seen them cry, though? Okay, I feel like I know two things about that show from two different clips that I've seen. One is the one where that they do like the middle finger and they're like, oh, look at this. This is a new gesture. It means it's how you say hello. I know that one. And then there's another one about like this girl who's like, what? Gay people are real? Wow, it's crazy. That's the two things I know about that show. I don't know anything else. I know the animation's good, apparently. Nina is absolutely... Which one is Nina? Is it the... I don't know. I don't even know. The characters that I know. Is the main character the one that's like... It's got like reddish hair. It's like... Got twin tails. Is she the main character? Have I seen that gif going, the yogurt that makes you cry? I don't think so. It does not sound familiar to me. Actually, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I've seen like spin-offs of that image. You know how like a lot of times you'll see memes, but you don't see the original meme, you just see like people like riffing on the... They have their own spin on it. Maybe I've seen an edit of that meme. But I've never seen the original one. I've definitely seen like the something that makes you something. where the word is just replaced with other words. I can't remember any specific examples, but sounds like a familiar template to me. What's the new hit meme nowadays? Any recent memes that have been popularized recently? Probably a bunch of them. Oh, the new recent Twitter thing is like people posting images that are cut into like 4 quadrants. Or like it's split up by like a laser in the middle. I don't enjoy that meme. It's like it doesn't do anything. What's the deal with that? Does country Biku count? Yeah, but that's over, right? That's ever since Brazil got banned. I guess it's not over. It's definitely not going as strong as it used to be. Hector got a 13-minute Gleipnir. I still don't understand. I will never hope to understand it. I don't know what a Gleipnir is. I don't know if that's good or bad. But I have no desire to learn. That's why it's funny. Because it's nonsense. To people that don't know Dota, that sentence means nothing to me. Camellia posted one of these look like a Roblox character. One of what? What's one of these? One of these, Pants Grab. Roblox. Roblox has been getting popular recently among streamers. A lot of streamers been playing Dress to Impress lately. It's a Roblox game where you dress up a character to fit a theme. Everyone's doing that. Oh, the one split in 4 meme. Yeah, I don't really get it. It doesn't appeal to me. Like, I guess it looks cool, but after you've seen one, they're all kind of the same, right? I don't know. What's even the deal? What's even the deal with memes? What if I check right now? If I check what kind of memes that I see on my Twitter timeline, what do I have here? Nothing. Nothing. Literally nothing. TikToks. More than mine. I've been seeing a lot of art though. A lot of art on my timeline, which is good. I've been liking more art tweets recently because like I'm drawing now. And then I see art and I'm like, that's good art. And then I see it and I like it and then I see more art. I'm like, that's good. Art for reference. I like how Karagi's playing style. Is that what she's playing now? I feel like I don't really know what Karagi's up to nowadays as much. I know she's been playing a bunch of Bloodborne. Is she playing Style Savvy now? Isn't that the DS game? Is she not playing like the new Switch successor to Style Savvy? Was it called Fashion Forward or whatever? I don't know. What's the new meta? What's the new gaming meta? People been playing Wukong? Wait, that was last week though. Well, what's the new meta nowadays? Astrobot? Probably not Astrobot. Welcome Hamflow? Are they playing the new Warhammer game? What is it called? Warhammer Space Marine 2? That's a game, right? I don't know anything about it, but that's a game. Concord, literally everyone playing Concord. Welcome Namington. I didn't even know Concord existed until they discontinued it. Do you all know about Concord? I feel like I've never heard about it. And then suddenly when they ended it, everyone's like, what the? I can't believe they would end Concord like this. Me finding out about a game I didn't even know. What even is Concord, man? Concord? What about Procord? What about Discord? Datcord? Any chords out here? Alright, this goes there. Heard about it the same way most people did when they discontinued. Heard of it exclusively from articles about its development being held. I didn't hear anything about it. I feel besides it being canceled, the only thing I know about it is that after they announced the cancellation, people started like grinding in that game to get max level by just like throwing themselves off a cliff. Like, this is the fastest way to finish the match, is to just throw your character off a cliff, end the game really fast. What is Concord? I don't know. You can look it up. It's a game. Besides that, I don't know anything about it. But that's a thing. That is a game that exists. Deadlock. Yeah, Deadlock is there. Concord sounds like a Discord competitor. Oh wait, also, okay, speaking of news, I heard that Discord like reduced the file size for non-paying members to 10 megabytes. Like, it used to be 25, but now it's 10, and everyone's upset. But I'm like, are people out there like uploading like things that are larger than 10 megabytes on Discord? I don't know. I feel like it doesn't bother me. Like, I feel like I never upload anything on Discord that's like more than like a megabyte. Like 10 is pretty generous. Videos, okay, I guess videos, but like, okay, I guess that is true. I don't really upload videos. But like, you think about like 10 megabyte is like kind of generous. I don't know. It's like for a free user, you could just post, just like, back in the day, you'd have to like go on freaking like an external host. Now you could just post it. They're just giving it to you for free. Like, I'm fine with that. Bitbucket, Image Shack, TwitPic. There's a lot of stuff out there. Storing files in privacy. I feel like people should not be storing files using Discord though. Like, that just doesn't feel it just feels wrong to me. It's not meant for that. But like, I don't know, whatever. Like, every time I find like there's like something online and it's like, oh, to access this file, go on our Discord. I'm like, I don't want that. Just like put it somewhere else. Why? I don't want to join a server to download a file. This is not the right place for it. But like, everyone's doing that and it's making the internet worse. So I think it's a good idea. You should not be hosting files on Discord. It's not a good idea. I don't know, but like videos, whatever. Back in the day, I had 10 megs. Now it's 10 megs. It's not that big. Yeah, but like, people are saying it's a big deal. You know, everyone's like, oh, Discord, it's so stupid. Why would you limit to 10 megabytes? And I'm just here like, that's fine. That's like, I'm surprised it was not 10 megabytes. Like, 25 is like really generous. I don't know. You can still go on like Imager or whatever. Still go on like, I don't know, Google Photos, or I don't know, man. Do what you must. Skype does have a 300 megabyte upload limit. Is that total? Or for one file? So that's for one file. That's very generous. Trello. And then people are like, we're switching, let's use TeamSpeak. No, Discord is getting too greedy. Let's use TeamSpeak, or like some other thing. I don't know. Are people really using TeamSpeak? Are people still out there switching softwares? I don't think they are. I think people will continue to complain and then realize that the competition is also like not that good. So they'll just continue using Discord. They kind of have like a bit of a monopoly on like some things. When is there going to be a good viable competitor to Discord? Nowhere. The same reason why Twitter is so popular. Despite making so many unpopular decisions, people continue to use Twitter. Because that's where everyone is. It's got the network effect. Discord has the same thing. And that's on purpose, you know. They are not profitable, but they know that they have a large audience that is not going to switch easily. Maybe Google will make... No, they would never. Google, you can't trust Google to make products that'll stick around. They're always out there discontinuing things. They've made like 50 different chat clients. They've had GChat, they've had Gtalk, they've had... I don't know, a bunch of stuff. Discord has a monopoly because everything else for voice chat sucks. Twitter's more about where the people are. I guess that's true. I don't know, man. I was joking. Classic. Google making a good product. You know what's funny I was reminded of that Google discontinued? Was that Google used to have like a phone plan where like you sign up. You know how like the ISPs, not ISPs, what's it called, like phone providers? You sign up for a plan and then like every like few years or something you get to exchange your phone for a new one. Google had something like the Google Pixel Plus or something. Google Pixel plan or whatever. They're like, hey, if you sign up, you pay this much money per month and then like in 3 years you can replace your phone for a new one free of charge. And they discontinued that like before a year even passed. And it was like, holy frick, it hasn't even... Literally no one got to like use any of the advantages of it. Is that even allowed? You could just do that? Just create a product to be like, hey, in 2 years you can do this thing, and then your product doesn't even last for 2 years. I don't know. That sounds evil. Once you're forced to communicate with multiple classes of students over Facebook Messenger, you realize Discord is pretty okay. I've never used Facebook Messenger. I could imagine that it sucks though. Stadia. Google Stadia. Classic. I don't know. They've got too many products. And people are rightfully skeptical of them. My frames are being dropped right now. Nexus Q, I don't even know what that is. I know the Nexus 5X. That's the phone that I had. And it died. Classic Google. What else has Google done? What else has Google done recently? They're doing so much. New phones. New earbuds. Adding AI functionality to their phones. Everyone's doing this. Did they kill something? Probably. They probably are killing products every day. Media player streamer running Android controlled by your Android phone. I do not remember this. I don't even know. What was the most recent thing that Google discontinued? There's like a website about that, right? They list all the Google products that died. That's the key. I know, but like I don't remember that. They added the AI auto search thing that told people to put glue in their food. What? I didn't hear about this. What the heck is that? Chromecast died? How can Chromecast die? Isn't that just like a protocol for casting things? Is that what's the alternative? Is there no alternative? What are they even doing? Do you think the way that it works at Google is just like some manager, some product designer has like an idea. Like, we gotta get this idea. We gotta get this idea out there. And then they do, and then they move on, and they're like, well, this guy's not working here anymore, so no one understands how the system works. Let's just discontinue it. The hardware was discontinued. What? Replaced by a new kind of device? What's the new one called? I feel like Chromecast was a confusing name for it, though. Like, before I knew anything about Chromecast, I thought it was related to Chrome the browser. Like, apparently it's like its own separate thing. Google TV streamer. Of course. Of course they gotta have a new name for it. Something that probably does the same thing. I don't know. Remember Google Wave? Remember Google Plus? Google Plus, Google Wave? Ah, good times. I remember Google Wave. It's invite only for a long time. The set-top box comes with some significant spec bumps over Chromecast, such as processor that's 22% faster. With Thread and Matter integration? What does that even mean? Thread and Matter integration? I sure hope it integrates with Matter. I don't know. What is that? Technically, the Chromecast was made to share media from Chrome browser. Yeah, but like, you know, I don't know. Matter is a smart home protocol. I did not know. Yo, this is Japanese. This is the word for eat. Is this restaurant? Hold on, I know this word. This is the word that's used in words that are related to food. Anyone know this word? What is this word? What's the kanji for this word? What is the onyomi for this word? Any guesses for what this word is? Oh, this is food. This is tabemono. This is food and this is thing. Food thing. Do you know that's what you call food in Japanese? Tabemono. Mono is thing. Tabe is to eat. Thing that you eat. Food. Wow. Truly a language, huh? Matter and Apple HomeKit are smart home protocols. They're responsible for handling the Thread credentials. The Thread network. A smart home protocol. The Thread, that's a lot of words. You're pasting many words. English does have the word foodstuffs, which is kind of similar. Yeah, but like, you don't hear people using that word. Foodstuffs. That sounds like what someone on Reddit would say. Actually, at work, I found out my coworkers are Redditors. They're like, what subreddits you check? And he's like, I read the geography subreddit, I read the orange cats subreddit. I'm like, okay. You're all using Reddit. Okay, this is the restaurant. They are Redditors. And then I was like, I don't really use Reddit that much. It's like I only really use Reddit when I'm like looking for something specific, like on Google, and then I type the word Reddit at the end to get like real opinions from real people. And they're like so true. So true. Issue with the self-description is that it feels like reading actual BS. The self-description? What? For what? For being a Redditor? Hey, Halloween is soon. It's not even October yet, and yet I've seen so many people talking about Halloween. This thread, I don't really know what the thread thing is. There's a protocol. That's all I know. It's not even 9/21. It's not even near Halloween. Industry? Science. Let's do science. Science. I can already tell. This is a microscope. I know shapes. Redditors, real people. They are real people. It's been too long since a holiday. People are getting antsy. No, Labor Day was literally last week. Hasn't even been 2 weeks yet. What's the next holiday? No, I gotta pop up. Sync thing, a new version of Sync thing is available. Why would you interrupt my screen? I hate when apps do that. When there's an update and it just like takes over, there's like a pop-up and it takes over your screen and you're like, dude, I was doing something. Why would you do this? Just put like a little notification that's like, there's an update. It's not like a holiday you do stuff for other than not go to work. Don't people barbecue on Labor Day? Is that a thing? Is that Memorial Day? Wait, which one was the US holiday besides July 4th? There was like a holiday that people typically like barbecue. Is that Labor Day? No, that's like, is that Memorial Day? I don't know. Download that. Download now. Not going to work is the best part of any holiday. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to stay at home, you know? To not have to go to places. Anyone out there working right now? Anyone watching this at work? And then your manager's like, well, you should be working. Why are you watching this thing? July 4th. No, but I said besides July 4th. There was like another day. Like, was it Memorial Day? Yeah. So true. Imagine working at this time. Work where more jobs done. I know that reference. That's a Warcraft. That's a thing that they say in Warcraft. Jobs done. Work. Yes, me lord. They say that. That's a thing that they say. Wooloop? We're playing wooloop right now. Don't they say wooloop? Is that Warcraft? Was that something else? Memorial Day, Labor Day? I think it's Memorial Day. Time immemorial. Wololo. That's Wololo. Age of Empires. Wooloo from SpongeBob. Is that a thing from SpongeBob? I don't know. SpongeBob. They're still making SpongeBob. Can't believe this. How is SpongeBob even real? Wooloo the sheep Pokemon. Wololo. I don't know. It isn't? What do you mean it isn't? SpongeBob isn't real? What do you mean? It is real. It definitely is real. Imagine letting a marine biologist make a cartoon. Imagine if SpongeBob was in this world. What would he even say? Nothing. He would be dead. He wouldn't live for 2 seconds on this earth, on this earth, on this world. This SpongeBob. SpongeBob? He would say, I don't need it. About water. Anyone drinking water right now? Any water enjoyers out there? I enjoy water. It's pretty good. I would recommend hydrating. But I won't do it. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do it in 14 minutes. Because I have a schedule that I choose to adhere to for no real reason. I don't really know why. Oh, look at this. It's science. Well done. Here's science. There it is. Good old science. Where would we be as a society without science? Nowhere. That's right, nowhere. We would not even exist. We would literally... Video games? I don't have this DLC. No. Thought it was a gun. No. UK? What? Gallery 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toasty Labs. Spike Cube. Grumble. Animals. Rabbit. Yo, rabbit? We got several rabbit enjoyers known in this chat who may not necessarily be here at this literal exact moment, but, you know, we got them sometimes. He's doing the anime face. See this face right there? That's a rabbit. My bitrate dropped to 0 again. Hideo James. Hideo Kojima. Denchi spotted. And yet he's not even here. But Cole was here. Cole, another rabbit enjoyer, he was here. Probably considering getting a ZBrush on his iPad right now. His iPad that he doesn't have. But might have in the future. It's rabbits. Have you ever seen a rabbit, like, in real life? Outside of, like, a zoo? Like, just like a wild rabbit? I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever seen a rabbit in reality. Outside of captivity. Are they common? Do they exist? Are rabbits even real? All the time? You see them all the time? I don't know. What the? At your window? I thought most people would say no, but actually kind of surprised at how many people see rabbits in their day-to-day life. What an urbanite, so true. Never even seen one. I see pigeons though. I see pigeons all the time. They're super common. Not where I am. Welcome Steve-O the human. Well, rabbits are all over the place. I guess they're more common than I thought they were. Rabbits and squirrels. I see squirrels though. Squirrels are pretty common in the city. Maybe not that common, but like they're around. Definitely seen more rats than rabbits. Whether my classmates spotted it and sent a photo of it to us. Well, that doesn't count though. It has to be you seeing it in person. Someone else seeing it and sending a photo, that's different. I live in a bigger city in Germany, you can just see them in the outer parts of town, especially when it's greener. I guess it is kind of surprising though, that like, I see squirrels a lot in parks, but like rabbits, like, not so much. Are squirrels better at adapting to city life? Probably. I feel like I've seen more raccoons than rabbits. I don't know. I've seen a bunny in the inner city of the con I attended. It's the park. Rabbits don't climb. Oh, that explains it then. Squirrels do be climbing. They're up there in the trees. You'll often see squirrels on like power lines or like cables. It's like, that's kind of dangerous. They shouldn't be up there. Rabbits are very skittish. I could see that. Squirrels don't care much about humans. They're just living their life. They're just stealing food from birds. People put out their bird feeders and people, you know, the squirrels are just like, is food for me? Is it for me? And then they just eat it. Now, sometimes they get stuck. So 2 rabbits near my house last night. What the... When you're hanging out on the 4th floor, you can see a squirrel chilling on the windowsill. On the 4th floor? That's so high. And sometimes it's like amazing to think like how high up these creatures can climb. You're like, I could see it being on the 1st story or the 2nd story, but on the 4th floor? Wow. Rabbits are probably pretty easy for predators to kill. Squirrels are more aware. I guess that makes sense. Because rabbits are also larger. They are pretty big. I don't know. I don't know, man. Seeing animals high up in like tall buildings, it's like always surprising. I'm surprised like when I see ants. Like sometimes like like our workplace has like a roof area that people go to sometimes. Sometimes up there I see ants and I'm like, how did ants climb this high up a building? Like the nearest like piece of like greenery is like probably really far away. You're telling me ants climbed all the way up to like this high floor and like developed a colony here? I don't know. That's why flying squirrels exist. They need parachutes. Yo, just like Breath of the Wild. They're up there and they're like, we gotta, what's the fastest way to get down? We gotta start gliding, you know? It's easy to climb stuff when you weigh next to nothing. Yeah, but like, I know that it's easy, but it's like, the fact that they went all the way up there. You would think that like the ant trail doesn't go up that high, you know? I don't know, maybe it happened gradually. Maybe they went up to the 1st floor and then they developed a colony there, and then the 2nd floor, and then the 3rd floor. I don't know. Any ants in chat? Anyone live in an ant colony? I don't know. Ant hives. Imagine if instead of ant holes, they were ant hives. Wouldn't that be wild? Have you seen that one image / video of like a bunch of ants eating wasps? There was like a wasp nest and then like a bunch of ants like made a bridge. And they went over to the wasp nest and they started destroying it. It's kind of impressive. I see ants using other ants as a bridge. Wow. Would you ever do that? Would you ever sacrifice yourself for the greater good like that? I don't think I would. All the other ants are just like You know, you're like physically a bridge. Pikmin. Is it though? Also, why do these rabbits have? Why are these not connected? Why? What's going on here? The ears are just like unconnected lines. What is this? Wooloop? Can you explain yourself? Carpenter ants invaded my room a month ago. Apparently, they will climb to the highest point to do their mating stuff. I'm going nuts on the windowsill. How do you get rid of them? Did you use taro ant bait? Does anyone here understand taro ant bait? It's like the only ant bait that works. I've tried other ones and they didn't work, and then I went back to Taro, the brand known as Taro Ant Bait. Not sponsored, by the way. I just like their product. It works very well. It attracts all the ants, and then like within a few days they're gone. Tried other ones and they bring ants, but then they don't die. I'm like, man, never should have tried this different brand. It's all about Taro. It's amazing. Amazing what technology can do. I'm honestly surprised I don't have ants because my cats what? Left a huge hole on my window screen and I leave food out all the time. That can happen. So true. You ever worry, like sometimes, you know, you see like flies or like other small creatures in your house and then you kill them and like sometimes they like drop behind like a counter or something and it's hard to find them. Sometimes I worry that like if I don't get rid of the corpse of the fly or mosquito or whatever, that like an ant will find its way into my house and then start eating that thing. It'll attract a bunch of ants. So like I always make sure. I'm like, okay, it's like it's in an annoying to reach place, but I gotta get rid of it. Because if I don't find it, maybe another creature will. And then it'll invite other creatures over. You don't want that. That would be messed up. Taro makes pretty good ant baits. Yeah, it's like they're the best brand. They are very reliable. Dubious little creatures. It's true. Has that ever happened? Has that ever happened to you all? You see a creature in your house eating another creature in the house? Hey, you know, maybe you got spiders. You know, the spiders start eating the flies. That's good. You want the spider, you keep the spiders around. Sometimes ants come in. They start eating other creatures. Welcome, Michael Hunt. What were you? You were playing Raging Loop, right? I don't know what that game is. I see that you were playing it. But I'm at work, so I don't watch. And then I'm like, that's Michael. That's a Raging Loop. Classic Michael game. Anyway, let me shout you out. Even though I already know what you were doing. Michael Hunt 1122. Social deduction visual novel. Well, I hope you had a good time. Also, welcome Roger. I hope you deduced many social things correctly. What I find effective is following the ant trail back to the hole it got in from and spraying the hole with bug killer. Yeah, that also works. You can also disrupt the ant trail by just spraying something really strong. Some kind of strong scent. And then they can't find their way there. But I find the ant bait works the best. Usually it's a cat bullying the spiders. I do not have a cat, but I could see that. It's more necessary for them to deduce it on me. What does he mean? What did he mean by this? What is he talking about? He was the werewolf? Oh, social deduction. Oh, like Among Us. I see. When I think of social deduction, I think of Among Us. That's a good night, Zoe. Those calls for an Among Us collab. People still playing Among Us? Amogus? Any Among Us players? It's sort of in the Among Us style. Is like werewolf style? Mafia style? Classic moments out here? I don't know. I thought you were going to sleep. You should go to bed. You should be eating. Not out here talking about Among Us. That's sus. Why are you talking about Among Us? That is suspicious. Are you the imposter among us? I don't know. I've never played Among Us. I don't even know. Yes, that's right, Stanley. I will in fact hydrate. I will hydrate right now. Alright. I've hydrated successfully. There's a lot of social deduction games out there. We got Among Us. There's one called like Goose Goose Duck, right? I've seen people play that. I don't really know how it's different. How is that game different from Among Us? There's Project Winter. I know that one. I've seen it. I've seen many a Project Winter stream. Other ones, I don't know. What even else? Goose Goose Duck has more roles. But didn't Among Us add more roles? Among Us, they added like engineers. We added other things. A lot more roles that have alternative. Oh, so you don't just kill everyone or like kill the imposters. I see. I don't tune in. When I watch those streams, I just leave them on in the background and I don't understand what's going on. They're gonna tell stories, but is that a reference to something? Oh yeah, that's the new one, Dale and Dawson Stationery Supplies. That's the one that's like The Office, but it's like you have like a manager and you have like people that are slacking off. I tuned into part of a stream for that and I don't understand what was happening. And I still don't understand, but like maybe, I don't know. There's a role where the goal is to be sus and get voted to get killed, and if you get killed you win what? Isn't that a conflict of interest? I guess it causes people to be like, well, is this person's being too suspicious? They're being too obviously suspicious, so we're not gonna vote them. But then it's like, okay, but what if they really were suspicious? There's a whole metagame. Dale and Dawson is Office roleplay. Yes. Good old Dale and Dawson. Doing tasks. Do you think if you were in Among Us in real life, that you would be good at doing tasks? Could you connect the wires? Could you... What are some other tasks? Could you, swipe the card? Why are those the only two I can think of? What else is it? You could shoot the asteroids. Has someone done an Among Us tier list of, like, tasks that they could do in real life? You could do that. You could make a tier list. You could be like, could I realistically do this in real life? Swiping card, I could do that. Connecting wires, Might be kind of dangerous depending on what's being connected by those wires, but I could probably do it. You know, wires. Med bay scan, I could do that. You're just standing in one place. Emptying the trash can, I could probably do that. I don't know. what are some other tasks? They should make a task that's like this game. Wooloop? One that you have to loop the pattern around? Simon says, yeah, that one could be kind of hard. I don't know. I don't even. What's the most popular Among Us task? One that's like, yes, I love this one. This is the best task. If all I had to do was do this task. Yo, what if, I guess it's kind of like WarioWare, right? WarioWare has you doing like a bunch of small tasks. What if they had an Among Us, but then instead of like those tasks, it was just like a random WarioWare thing? That'd be cool. It's a new genius idea. WarioWare Among Us. Social deduction where the tasks are Among Us. Sorry, the tasks are WarioWare. And Mario Party. Mario Party minigames. Nice. What is this? A stick? What? Is this a leaf? Is this a spider? Has anyone seen a spider recently? When you see a spider, what is your first reaction? Do you kill the spider? Do you leave the spider there? Do you put the spider in a cup and then put it outside? What is the initial inclination? I tend to just leave it there. Depends where it is. The spider. I thought you were sleeping. It's only I thought you were sleeping. Eepin. Found family. What about more like frowned family? Oh, this is a carrot. I see. Rabbits do be eating carrots, though. Spider is free bug killer. So true. They do be out there killing bugs. Bugs Bunny? What if Bugs Bunny had a spider? And spiders kill bugs. Oh. You know who else kills bugs? Software developers. I was gonna say, Helldivers. Helldivers too. They kill bugs. Angry video game nerd kills bugs. Does he? Does he really? Is he still angry? Does angry video game nerd still, like... Okay, I guess, like, my impression of him was that he mostly just played retro games, but, like, I guess there's nothing in his name that says he has to just play retro games. I'm like, surely he's run out of retro games to play, but he could play other stuff. He's just angry in general. He's not only angry at classic NES games. He does move. Yeah, but isn't that like Cinemassacre? Isn't that like a different thing? Retro slowly becoming newer stuff. Mostly checked out. He got that bag. Alright, let's do Fishing Bear. What the frick? Fishing Bear? Holy frick, we gotta do... It's Wednesday. We got the fishing stream. Fishing Bear. We gotta do this one. This one was literally made for me. How did I not see this one last week? Last week I was doing this and I'm like, hey, let's look for like some fishing related ones. This is it. Fishing and a bear. You know, we haven't seen the bear in a while. He's been in wooloop the whole time. Like the newest thing he checked out was a horse VN. Oh, that the one where like the horse has like a realistic human face. I have seen the cover of that. So true. So true. I have not watched anime. I haven't watched anime. I haven't watched Angry Video Game Nerd probably in like 20 years. Maybe not 20 years. 15 years. Welcome, Scott Greatest. Welcome. Thank you for enjoying the old content. Some old content. Angry Video Game Nerd. How old is that guy now? He's got to be like, is he like in his... Now, like when I was watching him back in the prime era, he was probably like in his mid-20s, right? And it's been like 15 years. Is he 40 now? Is he like 50? How old is his name? James Rolfe? It's like mid-40s. Yeah, he's in his 40s. That's cool. Time does happen. It happens to all of us. It's happening to you right now. Aging. Truly a thing. It's good for him though. Yeah, he has a family now. He's taking care of his kids. I'm stronger than time. I don't know. Time is pretty strong. Nothing can stop time. Time is just, it's of the essence. What does that mean? Do people say of the essence for anything else besides time? Welcome, Brooke. Time is of the essence, but is anything else of the essence? I never hear it. It is of the essence. It feels like it's been forever since I've been here. Well, now you're back. Well, it's been forever since I've been here. I haven't been streaming last week. Am I still in the tech industry? I remember you going away. I am, in fact, in the tech industry. I am making much money being a software developer who is slightly sick right now. Fishing is of the essence. Essence of SEs _ channel. Another thing that's brought to my attention is people don't say poser anymore. They use the term tourist. That is true. Like poser is not really a term that we see that often. It's true. So true. Poser. That's like a very like 90s and early 2000s term. Poser. You can't say imposter now, because that's its own thing. Imposter, poser, sus. Unbelievable. Small anime girls are of the essence. No one ever says of the essence for anything. Time, the essence of time. Taurus is more mean than poser. Is it though? If someone called you a poser in the modern day, would you be offended? I feel like I'd be like, what the? People are saying that? People are still using this word? That's crazy. A poser, a faker, a joker, a jokester. An imposter is sus. Any imposters out here? Any jokers? Joker. True. Here's the fishing rod of the bear. You ever see a bear fishing? Well, here it is. Now is your chance to see this bear. Goes here. Goes there. Look at this bear. This bear. You think this bear knows what it's doing? Do you think bears understand fishing? You ever see a bear? I've seen a bear in a zoo. Never seen a bear outside of captivity though. Outside of videos and games. Anyone here ever see a bear in the wild? What's that like? Would you be scared? If you saw a bear in the wild, would you be scared? What would your first reaction be? Because, you know, some people say playing dead doesn't work. Some people say you gotta make loud noises to scare the bear away. What would you do? You see a bear, it's coming toward you. Would you shout? Would you throw something at the bear? Would you just stand there? Depends on the kind of bear. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what the meta is. Welcome, Nano Dan. I see bears all the time camping. They're pretty chill. But what if they're not, though? What if there's a time when they're not chill? Your first reaction would be to poop your pants. Do people really do that? Is that like a real thing? I know that's like a saying that people say, but does that actually happen? Are people so scared that they actually do that? I say I've actually seen a bear fishing along a river that some other dudes were fishing at. They look very aware of each other. That's cool. The bear understands that the other person was also trying to catch fish. It's like Tekken. Black bears equals make noise. Grizzly bears play dead. I see. I will keep that in mind. Then he would do his Korean backdashes. I think this is a fighting game. The bear in the fighting game. Grizzly bears are the scary ones. Black bears are just looking for berries and stuff. If it's white, good night. A polar bear? Are polar bears scary? Polar bear. I would rather see the pole. Am I right, gamers? Haha. The bear. I'd be honored to be killed and eaten by a polar bear because it's like helping an endangered species. I don't know about that. I feel like I would not like that at all. Polar bears are at the top of the tiers. Are they the strongest bear? How can they be so strong? We might be toxic for it. Oh yeah, we probably have a lot of things in our body that are not good for bears to eat. What if a bear gets COVID? You know, what if someone had COVID and they died and then a bear ate them? And then the bear gets COVID and then the bear starts spreading COVID to other bears? That'd be messed up. That would devastate the bear economy, the economy of bears. Humans always messing stuff up, man. Spread the microplastic. Yeah, we have so many plastics in us. I don't think animals get COVID. My cat hung out with me when I had COVID. It was fine. Surely some animals can get COVID, right? Yeah, they might be carriers in some way. Billy, your mom said you have too many sugar sticks today. Billy. Is that the bear in Tekken? Who's Billy? I've heard the pooping your pants defense only for human attackers. Apparently it's a deep-seated response where they just don't want anything to do with you. What? What is that? I'm dropping frames, man. My stream is dying right now. It's back. We're back. You can cross species, but it's fairly rare. Maybe very rare. Yeah, but what if they eat, you know? It probably doesn't travel by air to animals as much, but what if the bear ate you and then it had the COVID? The bear is named Kuma. The female panda is known as Panda. I see. It's easy to remember. It's just the Japanese word for bear. Is it also called Kuma in Japanese? What if they called it bear in Japanese? Bear. Open. Screen frozen, audio solid. Okay, that's all that matters. Like, as long as the audio is fine when I'm dropping frames. Like, the video, it's like, whatever. Barely even. Barely even matters. The bear with COVID reminded me of having to watch kids hearing out their wild what-if questions. What are some other questions? What are some other questions you've been asked? What if John Cena was the chimp? I don't know. Remember that guy? Remember Jonathan Cena? That was a guy. He is out there. He's real. Do you think John Cena is real? I've never seen him. No one really has ever seen him. So how do we even know that he's real? John Cena's officially retiring from wrestling? What? I guess he is getting, like, older. It's like, in my mind, he's still, like, in his, like, 30s, but I'm sure he's, like, in his 40s or 50s now, right? Because, like, he was wrestling, like, when I was in high school, and that was, like, a long time ago. And surely he was in his 20s by then. Dang. It's wild he still does stuff. I guess he does, like, acting, right? Nowadays. Think of, like, the wrestlers who are actors now. You think of The Rock. Think of Batista. You think of John Cena. That's them. They're out there. He's acting. The Rock is in his early 50s. I see. He does a lot of Make-A-Wish stuff. Are kids still... Is he still popular with kids? I guess all... I guess as a wrestler, he probably still is pretty popular. Batista retired from wrestling a while ago. He just acts now. Yeah, he's the guy from the Avengers. No, he's not. He's the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, right? That guy. I don't know his name. The guy. He's the guy. The blue guy. Kids know him from the memes. John Cena. The memes of him speaking Chinese. The memes of him saying Bing chilling. And also Lao Gan Ma. I feel like John Cena probably did a very good job popularizing Lao Gan Ma in the West. Probably many people have never heard anything about it. And then they're just like, whoa, what the Lao Gan Ma? I gotta try that. Spicy chili crisp. I gotta try this thing. Screen is unfrozen. Well, I assumed so. He absolutely popularized it. Everyone knows now. They're like, that's the thing from the John Cena. It's right, the John Cena. And now it's a household staple. Everyone knows it. You gotta have it. I've been having it, and it's good. You could put it on anything. People are putting it on ice cream. It's crazy. I've never tried that. But you could. You could put it on ice cream. You could put it on rice. You could put it on noodles. On chicken. Everything. It's like the new sriracha, but more flexible. Sriracha, also super popular. Anyone eating sriracha right now? Any sriracha enjoyers? Sriracha. Yo, we're doing the outline. This is an art thing. Outlining. Look at this bear. This bear doesn't even understand what's happening to it. Doesn't even understand. Especially since sriracha is now hard to find the original formulation since the pepper farmers had a clash with the company. Wait, is it? Was there something that happened with sriracha? I didn't know this. I finished a bowl of glass noodles with some bulldog sauce. I have never had bulldog noodles, but I've heard they're very spicy. I'm not really a huge fan of things that are too spicy. Also, wasn't there was like a thing with bulldog noodles where it was like, was it banned in Denmark or something? And then, like, because it was too spicy, and then it got unbanned. That was a thing, right? That happened recently. The one with the rooster, that company had a falling out with their original supplier, so they went with another. Everyone says it doesn't taste the same. No. No, I never really got the appeal of sriracha. Like, I've had it, and like, it's fine. But like, I don't feel too strongly about it. Some people go crazy over it. They're like, we gotta put sriracha on this. Gotta put sriracha on everything. Get the sriracha t-shirt. Get the sriracha merch. I'm like, I guess it's fine. They're really spicy. I use a little of the sauce. A couple went to the hospital and they were like, hold up. No, no. But then they unbanned it. That's weird and pho. Yeah, that's like the only time I ever really had sriracha. When I eat pho, I get like the pro way to do it. You get like the big soup spoon. You mix the sriracha and the the oyster sauce or whatever, hoisin sauce. But you don't put it in the soup. You keep it on the spoon and then you dip the noodles into your spoon. That's the pro way. I've been taught that. And I do it. And then one time at a restaurant, people saw me doing it. And then they started doing it. I'm like, now they know. And they continue doing it. I converted them. It's kind of okay, like May Ploy, the one very sweet chili sauce. I've never heard of that one. That's what my friend told me. Yeah, that's what my friend told me. The first time I went to like a Vietnamese restaurant a long time ago, like when I was in like middle school or high school, they were like, you gotta do it this way. And then I'm like, all right. And then I do it that way. And then they drop their noodles because they can't use chopsticks. No, they could use chopsticks. They understood. Turned out the unique taste of the classic rooster sriracha is largely due to specific pepper and pepper field. That's why none of the knockoffs taste the same. They lost the field. They lost the field? What? Then what are they using those peppers for now? I can't believe this. I don't know. I've never had the new sriracha. I can't even compare the taste. I don't even know what the old one was. I mean, I know what it was, but I wouldn't be able to, like, detect a difference probably. Mayploy is a brand that makes a variety of things. I hear they make great Thai curry paste. I have never heard of this. But I believe it. There are brands that just make a bunch of stuff. Like Samsung. Samsung. Imagine if Samsung started making the sauces. You know, they make TVs, they make smartphones. What if they started making hot sauce? People would be like, what? That's crazy. But then they'd be like, yeah, I guess it makes sense. They have like the supply chain. It's a sweet chili sauce. It's not super unique. It probably tastes something similar. Does it taste like the spicy sweet chili Doritos? Because that is my favorite flavor of Doritos. I don't know. I probably had something similar. No, did they make your microwave or did they make the surroundings of the microwave? Because did you know most microwaves are made by the same company? Just that other companies make stuff around the core part of it? It's true. Samsung probably didn't make the microwave. It's real. Go look it up. Sort of, it's in that direction. So true. So true. It's like when you buy a product and then you just stick your name on it. That's what most microwaves are. And now you know. What? There's a pentagram? Why is there a pentagram in this freaking bear fishing? Is this constellations? Is there a pentagram constellation? Oh, it is like snowflakes? Is it snowing? I don't understand what this is. What does this represent? Is that snow? I guess it is white. Snowflakes do tend to be white. And by tend to, I mean like they are white. Typically, always. The bear's just Jewish. Yeah, but these aren't Jewish stars. Are they? This is not the same. Dude, this is a good image. One of the best of all time. The boat. The best of all time, the boat. Hedgehog, wolf, red panda. Yo, we were literally talking about red panda. Penguin, Marcel? What? Okay, let's do like some quick ones. Let's do illusion. What do they mean by illusion? This one seems too simple. It's too easy. This is too easy. What is this? What is this? Some kind of illusion? What the? It's kind of annoying though that it only connects 2 pins. To redo it every time. I would like to... It'd be cool if you could go like, you could go from here and then you go like this and then you go back to this one and then you go back to this and then you go to this one. That would be cool. Having to disconnect and reconnect so often, I don't know. Not a fan of this one. On the wooloop tier list, this one would be not very high up. It's a bit lacking, you know? Lack of color variety, lack of other enjoyment. It really fell off. But then again, I guess this is one of the earlier puzzles. I guess it's not a puzzle. I don't know why I said puzzle. Would this count as a puzzle? What kind of game even is this? It's not a puzzle game. It's just like a relaxation game, right? I don't even know. Spitting game. Some kind of game. It's a good game though. Some of the best music in any game is from this game. Relaxing piano. It's great. It's in the simulator genre. I guess, yeah. It is kind of simulating things. It's like in the same kind of category as Power Wash Sim. Completing things. It's like you're not really washing things, but it's like it's appealing. You know, once you're done, it's like, oh, look at this thing. Iteratively completing some kind of design. Some kind of thing. No. What kind of illusion could this be? What do they mean by this illusion? You ever seen an illusion before? Have you ever seen a magician in real life? Out there performing magic. Nice. Chill streams, lots of activity. It's true. It's a good game. More people should play this game. It's like I rarely see anyone play this. But why? Why would they not play this? Illusion to and illusion. True. I hear an ice cream truck outside. Anyone been to an ice cream truck recently? I would have said I haven't been to an ice cream truck since I was a kid, but that's not true. I've had ice cream from an ice cream truck in the past few months. See, my uncle used to do a magic trick with the olives in the country club, and his wife got upset. With the olives? What is the magic trick? Well, I guess his wife didn't olive it. That doesn't make sense. Olive. I was going for the pun where it sounds like love, but it wasn't love. It's like olive. Like she didn't olive it. Thank you, Mem Sinuka, for the 3 months. Wow. I remember you. You posted Ellis Spin last time. I remember. Olives in the salad? Some kind of juggling and slider. I don't know that trick. What is that? This whole time I've been listening and doing work-related training things, found out how to inspect elements and paste in console commands that let me skip slides. I remember. I did that. I remember when, at my workplace, my coworkers also had to take training. But then, like, I got so bored, I was like, I'm gonna inspect element. Oh, this is the illusion. It looks like the line is bending, but it's actually straight. They revealed it at the last possible moment. Anyway, what I was saying is, my coworkers were also doing the training. But I got bored and I was like, I'm gonna inspect element. I'm gonna find the video. It's not skipping slides, but like being able to speed up the video. And then I sped up the video and I was like, check it out, guys. If you copy paste this in your console, you can play the video at 5x speed. And it works. And then I tried using it for like some of the later trainings, but it seems like it didn't work anymore. It wasn't based on the speed of the video, it was just based on like real time, so you had to actually wait. Like even though the video finished in like 50 seconds or like 10 seconds, you still have to wait the whole 2 minutes. And that was messed up. Can't believe that they would do that. Anyway, haven't had to do one of those recently. Training videos. Out there watching videos. They're teaching you how to not harass people, how to keep compliant with the law, you know? How to not discriminate against your coworkers. How to not reveal company information. How to not accept bribes. All that stuff. Remember that stuff. Can't skip every slide. The ones that require input, the narrator has to read everything. Yeah, it's so annoying. They don't even let you, you can't even skip it. Really says a lot about society. How to make hot drinks that really get you going. Yeah, Wendy's. Classic Wendy's training video. Was it Wendy's? I think I've literally done almost all the slides I mentioned on this stream. I mean, they're all like the same, right? Every training video is always like, make sure you don't discriminate. Make sure you don't put unknown USB devices in your computer. Make sure you don't get hacked by phishing emails. Make sure you don't accept bribes. And then it's like, I know. Obviously I know. Imagine accepting bribes. Could not be me. I would never. Don't reveal company information. Don't tell people where you are. Don't post on social media and reveal everything about the company. Imagine doing that. Imagine putting your career on your social media. Imagine telling people where you work, and then you have to put a notice that's like, my opinions do not how do I say words? My opinions do not represent those of my employer. No, I would simply not mention it. And they would have no way of knowing. Alright, here's a leaf. Check it out, guys. Leaf. Great, that's great. Okay, we can do one more very simple one. Very simple. Tea. Let's do the tea. I can already see it. This is the steam from the tea. It also kind of looks like soft serve. Little soft serve ice cream. Viewing my opinions is endorsing them. No. No. Endorsing. What about undorsing? But the opposite of endorse. What is the opposite of endorse? To not endorse. To condone? You ever think it's weird? We always say we don't condone something. Like, how often do people say, I condone this? It's always like when someone does something wrong, we're like, oh, I don't condone this behavior. But no one ever says, I do condone. It's always like, I approve, or like, I agree. Condone, it's always just used negatively, in the negative sense. Very strange. Very strange that words do this sometimes. We just have words that are only used in one way. Condone. What about prodone? What about... I don't know. What is the etymology of the word condone? To be done with? To be against don? To hate donair kebabs, perhaps? Donair. Donner? What if instead of donair it was donner? Donner kebabs. Donair. Donut. The air is don. Haven't had falafel in age. Falafel, so good. I've had falafel recently, but like, it wasn't very good. Welcome, Meow Hong. My workplace, they had falafel one time. It's unfortunate because like everything else that they had was good. They had like falafel, they had like eggplant, they had hummus, they had like some kind of I don't know, I don't even remember what else they had. But everything was good. They had like a cucumber salad, whatever. When I had the falafel, it was just very dry. It's not good at all. But I remember I used to work near a place that had a falafel sandwich restaurant very close by. They had the best falafel. If you're ever in New York and you want to eat falafel, there's a place called Nishnush. Nish. Nush. You get the deluxe falafel sandwich. It's so good. They have like different types of falafel. It's not just the green falafel. They have like some spicy falafel. They have green falafel. They have what's like mushroom falafel. I don't know. They have all types. And then the deluxe falafel sandwich. It's got eggplant in it. It's probably kind of expensive now. I feel like they probably have increased the prices, but it was good. I think I might have had falafel from there before. It's pretty good. It's spelled Nishnush. Nish. Nush. They have several locations. I think it's good. Maybe not. No. Well, if you're near that place, you could try it. Well, it's like there's so much other good food though. Yeah, would I really want to go to a falafel place? Or would I rather go elsewhere? I don't know. There's many places to go. I would rather go to the quesadilla place. Gotta go to Dorado. If you're ever near Union Square in New York, you go get Dorado. They've got some good quesadillas. They've got the California burrito. They have tacos too, but I never really buy tacos. I feel like tacos are kind of expensive for what they are. Go to a Chinese restaurant? I sure have. I have been to many a Chinese restaurant. There used to be this one that was near my workplace. It wasn't really near. It was a bit of a walk. But not like a walk as in the thing you cook with, but like a walk as in you're walking there. But it was pretty good. And then I think since COVID they shut down, which is unfortunate because they had really good mapo tofu. We would order it for takeout, and I would eat it, and I would go, "This is some good tofu." But no more. It doesn't exist anymore. It's not real. And one of the food places I still love when in New York City is the one with the Chinese barbecue pork and rice. Yeah, the one that's like $2.50. It's probably not $2.50 anymore. It's probably like, I don't know, like $3. It's probably like $4 or $5 now. But it had a lot. It's a lot of fatty pork. Anyway, I guess that's it. That is it for today. I could probably do one more. You know, let's do a very simple one. Let's do, which one? Landscapes? Village? It feels like a lot of steps. Urban city scene. 250 barbecue pork with rice has the same cadence as 150 all beef hot dog with drink. They could never. S. Knit. No, these all. I need something simpler. Something I can. This one. This one's simple. What the heck is this? X, the everything app known as X? It's some kind of thing. Oh, this seems like a cool design. Like wraps around. What is this? Wow. What is this? Gotta go down this way. Some kind of strange pattern. We're summoning a great evil. Go over there, you go over here, you shrimply must go around. Shrimp was that? Shrimp, so shrimple. Shrimping, anyone shrimping right now? Any shrimps in chat? Finishing up work right now? Why is that in quotes? Are you not actually doing work? Get Thai food. What's the best Thai food? I feel like my favorite Thai dish is pad see ew. It's great. It's goated. I would, every time I go to a Thai place, I gotta have that. Some people might say pad Thai. Some people might say basil fried rice. I say pad see ew is the best one. It's got some nice, like a little bit of sweetness. Good. Pad kra pao. That's also pretty good. Thai basil chicken. And we born to say the major varieties of curry. Green curry, perhaps. What about larb? Any fans of larb? Basically, it's like a tofu scramble kind of thing. Larb. Hey, I'm larbing here. Larb. What a word. Wait, does this go here? It does. Super easy to make and healthy. Thai basil chicken, healthy. It's pretty good. There's a lot of good Thai food. This goes here. What's the worst Thai food? I don't think I've had Thai food that I really dislike. I mean, I'm not a fan of, I've talked about this before. I'm not really a fan of coconut in curry. So like, a lot of the Thai curry doesn't really do it for me. But I've never thought it was like so bad that I can't eat it though. Never had that. As long as you can handle the salt, it's healthy. It would have a lot of salt. Chicken satay. It's pretty good. Love that coconut milk flavor. I don't like it. Just something about it. Just don't like it. Alright, this goes here. We go this way. Oh, there. What the heck is this? Geometry? Yes, I guess it is geometry. I guess it is some kind of shape. Wow, look at that geometry. Alright. Well, that's gonna be it. I've had some really bad pad prick. I don't even know what that is. Never even heard of that. Alright, well, let's see what day it is. Let's go raid someone. What? There's only 5 days today? National Make Your Bed Day, Patriot Day. All right, it's September 11th. Libraries Remember Day, National Hot Cross Buns Day. No news is good news day on 9/11, I guess. Let's do National Hot Cross Bun Day. Cause it's 9/11. Yeah, but surely there's like other days, right? Make Your Bed Day. National Make Your Bed Day. Red. Or I'm sure whoever we raid is gonna mention 9/11. They'll be like, "What? National Make Your Bed Day? I thought it was 9/11." Okay, who are we gonna raid? Who's out there streaming today? People gaming, people playing games. I don't know. I don't even know, man. People are playing games. What about, what about What about this person? What's this person doing? A lot of dark humor. Let's raid Spooky. We're doing some 3D modeling. Is this Blender? It looks like Blender to me. Seems like Blender. Someone at my work the other day was like, good choice of song for 9/11. What? What song? The song that you play. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. I will be back on Friday most likely. Unless I'm like super sick. I don't know. Hopefully not. But I'll be back. I'll be playing good old crosswords. Not crosswords. Why did I say crosswords? Playing some Stitch and Picross. Is Brahms OP 118 number 2? I don't know what that is. But maybe it was fitting. Perhaps it was relevant to the day. They played a 9/11 slideshow. What the? Well. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna wait for that raid to go. And that's it. Good day to you, viewers. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. I'll stop talking now.